when did you fall in love with like women in hip hop?
It's our last recording of the year.
Yeah, it's the last recording of the year.
That's crazy. What a year. I want to start this episode actually. Also, we're recording. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I want to start this episode by just saying thank you.
Yeah.
to everybody who's listened to the show. Our show this year has done exceptionally well. And I'm just like so grateful and grateful for you. For same. Doing this with me, you know, still being into what we've built and created here.
Of course.
And I'm just grateful, you know, for everything we've been given this year, music-wise, you know?
100%. Yeah, no, likewise. Thank you for everyone who's like, you know, listened to us on their way to work, on their workouts, or like has reposted us. We definitely appreciate all the love, and I'm so appreciative and grateful for you, everything that you do behind the scenes of making sure that our episodes run smoothly. So grateful for a good year of sharing good music.
Good music and ready for 2024 and whatever that holds for us. I'm just excited. You know, I'm also not gonna lie, excited for like 3 weeks of not having to record.
Let's go. Real winter break.
A little winter break for us. And because I'm still teaching, I'm actually on winter break.
Oh, you're actually on winter break, yeah.
Like it started yesterday. Well, I might have to work on it, but I don't think I am gonna go. The point is, I'm excited for a little bit of time with R&R to like just like listen to music, and I think I'm gonna go to the beach today and just take a walk.
Oh, nice.
Because you know it's still LA, so it's not get in the water. It's not get in the water season, but I can still be by the water. You know?
Yeah, enjoy the scenery.
Right. Okay, so that song that you just heard was Sloppy Seconds, Ick Part 2. And I just want to start by saying I have forgot that I recommended this song.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I was just so frantic this week trying to put together topics because we just recorded.
I know, but actually we got a lot of content. A lot of stuff happened.
Yeah. But what did you think about the song?
I think I liked it. I like the way she reminds me of somebody. Oh wait, no, this is a different song. Never mind. I thought this song was okay. No, I thought this song was okay.
I like Lay Banks. I believe that she has a hit in her. You know, like we already had Ick, which is really big. She's from Philly too.
Oh, okay.
Like Tierra Whack. She's from Philly, so I like her a lot.
How did you find the song?
The song I thought was cute. I thought it was fun. I thought it was, you know, very similar to Ick, and obviously this is called Ick Part 2. It's cute, but like you, I was just like, okay, this is just okay. The reason that I recommended it now that my memories jog is because I'm like, let's keep an eye on her. Like, let's keep an eye on her because I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm hearing.
Right.
So I'm very interested to like see what's gonna happen next. But how are you?
I'm good. Right?
I know we just talked like a little bit, but for everybody who's listening, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm finishing up packing. I'm going back to Texas like Sandy. And hanging out with the family. Gonna have some fresh baked goods.
Do you bake? I remember you told me
my mom bakes,
okay,
but I'll help with it in the background. But she started this new tradition.
You butter the pan. That's what you
do. Yeah, that's me. Like I'll do the press. Like she loads it up on the.
You ain't doing shit.
That's my role. That's my role. But she really likes doing that with my sister and I. And then we have this tradition more recently in the past couple of years. All of her, you know, the people that we grew up with and like her friends that are their moms, we've all gotten older. And so what she's been doing is doing like mother-daughter, like tea or like a happy hour or something like that. So it's like all the kids come back and we get to like share. where we are now, like, because we've all spread out. So we're gonna be doing that, and then boyfriend's coming home for the holidays. Yay! So it should be fun.
That's so sweet. I hope you get engaged.
We'll see. We'll see.
That's so sweet. I love that.
What about you? Are you going back to Chicago?
I'm not going back to Chicago. I was going to, but then I changed my mind.
Okay.
Because my mom's birthday is in February. My aunt is having a baby shower in February in Chicago. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm just going to go back home in February, save some money, number one. But then also just like be able to go home for those like 2 things and like celebrate. I'm probably going to like take my mom out or something.
Yeah.
Because I just saw my family in November.
I was about to say, you just saw them in Atlanta. Yeah.
I don't need to go back and see.
I've seen enough.
I've seen enough. But my mom, I think, will be 49 this year. So
she's
yeah.
a young mom.
No, she's very young. She was 21 when she had me. So
can you imagine that context of like you having
literally never, not in my
like a 6-year-old right now?
My wildest dreams, I cannot imagine having a child right now. Do you know what I was doing when I was 21?
21, yeah.
I was doing fucking headstands in the club.
Yeah.
Doing like fucking falling down all over the place. Couldn't put 2 socks together. Couldn't keep $10 in my bank account. I could not have a child. I could not have a child who's 6 years old right now. I don't know how the fuck she did it, but you know what? You can read it in my book.
In your memoir, in my memoir.
No, but I'm really excited too. I'm going to see The Color Purple on Christmas.
Nice.
I'm so excited because I've never seen the musical like on Broadway, but all of my friends are like theater people, and like they. Like some of them have been on Broadway, and so they know a lot of the people who are actually in the movie version, movie musical version. So I'm really excited to see it with them.
Have you seen the movie before?
Of course, I've seen the movie. Yeah, super traumatizing.
I have not seen the movie.
Never. Okay, well, don't watch it at home with your family. This is not a holiday. It's not fun. It's not a fun for the family. It's sad. Movie. Okay. But it is so good. It is such a brilliant film. And I think more than anything, than any of the things that I feel like stick out in that movie, I think The Color Purple is such a good testament to the power of sisterhood, you know, and to the way that women, especially Black women, you know, form bonds together. And even if some of those are trauma bonds, like, and how we survive. I think it's a beautiful, incredibly beautiful film. I think Whoopi Goldberg, despite what everybody was saying about her being ugly in the movie, I think she looks gorgeous, stunning, beautiful. I think it's such a beautiful movie.
Yeah.
However, trigger warnings, a lot of them, if you're going to go watch that movie, and you've never seen it before. I'm excited to see the musical version of it because every single person has been talking about how Fantasia,
yeah.
I'm ready for my world to be rocked. Like, I'm so excited. So, that's what I'm doing. And then we're probably gonna like cook some shit. But you know, I'm not doing too much for Christmas because I really don't, you know, in like recent years. I feel like the next time I'll probably do a ton for Christmas is when I do actually have a family, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like, you know? It's different. It's different when there's kids around. Now it's just like, all right, me and my mom and my sister exchanging gifts with people's different names on it. Like, it's not the same.
Sure, getting gifts is nice. I would never, you know, discount that. But
of course.
I just, it just, to me right now, I'm like, okay. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into it, baby.
I was like, where do you want to start?
I think we have to start with the obvious. There really is no way around this. We got to talk about Nicki Minaj versus Elliott Wilson, Nicki Minaj versus Kanye, Nicki Minaj versus Cardi B versus Offset. Where do you want to start?
Okay, because I was like, I feel like I only know half of them because
you
I know.
Okay,
because I heard about the Nicki Minaj and Kanye one about like basically her like, you know, kind of holding this song for hostage, and he's like, I'm not releasing an album.
What do you think? What do you think about that? Let me hear.
I think,
like, are you on her side or on his side?
I low-key, like, understood her reasoning, because she's like, I just released this album, like, how am I going to why would I give you something that is going to like surpass me? So
exactly.
I get where she's kind of, I'm siding with her on this go around, actually.
That is my literal exact thought.
Yeah.
That is exactly what I thought when I heard it. How dare you, after all of these years, try and release an album with a verse that's better than any of the verses on her current album? Of course she's gonna say no.
Yeah.
Of course she's gonna say that train has left the station.
Yeah.
I feel like her and Kanye haven't been on good terms in years.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Same.
Like, I don't know why. I just, and the thing about Kanye too is, number one, he's clearly having some sort of psychotic break. That much is very obvious from that rant that he went on.
Oh, yeah.
But then for him to say, I made her rewrite her monster verse 3 times. I've been supportive of her and her career. How dare she not bend over backward? Nigga, Nicki Minaj is a legend. You don't get
also,
to ask.
You also didn't want her on the song to begin with.
Thank you. How many times did he say he was going to take it off because it was better than his verse? You don't get it both ways, Kanye.
Yeah.
And I would never, don't you ever come to me like I'm one of these up and coming new girls. It's not 2010, honey.
Yeah, right.
It's 2023. I'm Nicki Minaj, okay? Household name. You know, maybe even more than you at this point. You know, I think there's an argument for that. So how dare you post a text on Instagram or on Twitter and it went green, which means he don't got the new number. So you don't even talk to me. You don't even talk to me and saying like I owe you some shit.
Right.
Like I owe you something.
Like, come on.
That to me was crazy.
Yeah, I thought that was silly. That was silly.
Because she don't owe him shit.
Yeah.
She don't owe him to clear this verse. But how much do you want to bet somehow that verse is still going to end up on the album?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
How much do you want to bet he's going to do it even though she asked him not to?
Yeah.
Like, I just fully believe that. Now, did you see, I don't know if I sent you this because he deleted it. Did you see the thing that Elliott Wilson posted?
No, so that was the one that I didn't know about. So tell me that. Tell me about that.
Okay, so, you know, Nicki Minaj went on Kai, how do you pronounce his last name?
Kai Kent.
Whatever it is. She went on his Twitch stream or whatever.
Yeah.
And obviously, they were just clowning. You know, they were listening to music, talking, shooting the shit. You know, it was rapping her songs, twerking, all that stuff. So
this girl does not know how to dance.
And you know what? I appreciate that about her. Because this is a 42, 41-year-old woman. She don't know how to do these TikTok ass dances. Okay, this is a grown woman with a baby. She don't have time to be out here learning TikTok dance. Okay, she been working on this album around the clock because you know she didn't turn that shit in.
You're right.
Why the fuck would she have time to learn a TikTok dance? She just like me because I can't dance either.
She had no idea what to do. But
no idea. But you know what? She was having a good time.
You're right.
And she looked good too.
You're right. She did look good. She did.
But the thing is, so Elliott Wilson took a screenshot like from the live stream of her twerking. And he no context, posted that on his Twitter, and the caption was hip hop journalism in 2023. So bitter. Oh my God.
I mean, like, honestly, it did feel, I'm not gonna lie, it did feel gimmicky that she was there on his Twitch thing.
It was though.
But that's really funny though.
But then she posted a tweet and it said, Elliott Wilson, take Jay-Z's dick out of your mouth for a minute. That's how the tweet started. It said, Elliott Wilson, take Jay-Z's dick out of your mouth for a minute. I don't know what else she said in it, but she was basically like, I was just supporting this young Black man who's doing something new and something different. You should be supporting him instead of being a hater. And then she was talking about Ebro too. And talking about, or no, she wasn't. She was talking about DJ Envy. And about how DJ Envy admitted to like not playing her music and like blackballing her or something.
Wow.
And now he's gonna be on house arrest for have we talked about that? DJ Envy might be going to jail for fraud.
Okay, I was like, I heard some stuff, but I didn't understand why. Yo,
this nigga has been scamming people. They said he's like using his influence to like scam people into investing in properties.
Oh, and like real estate, yeah.
Real estate with his business partner, who they said looks like a baby Big Pun. And like, fat jokes aside, he kind of does look like a baby Big Pun. But the point is they're doing this thing. They were, or allegedly, from like what I was able to gather from it, because I'm not a lawyer. I don't know shit about real estate. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to better myself. I'm not trying to create generational wealth. They were like promising multiple people the like properties, but they were getting them to invest in the same properties that never came to fruition.
Got it.
And they were creating like multi-dwelling units, but they only had zoning permits for single dwelling units or whatever.
Oh,
and
okay.
so they were doing a ton of illegal shit allegedly, and there's a federal court case against them. That's beside the point. But
jeez,
that's why she included DJ Envy in the tweet, and I thought that was funny because you know what, she know a lot about house arrest.
He just got caught a stray.
He did catch a stray. But one thing about it, Nicki Minaj know about house arrest, baby. So she might be right on this one.
Okay, and then where did the Cardi B beef come in with her?
Okay, so here's what happened. So Cardi was on that Instagram Live, which we can talk about in a minute. And then right after that, Nicki Minaj does what she does, and she posted like right after Cardi like got off of the live and it started going viral on Twitter. Nicki Minaj is gonna post a fucking tweet, and it's just a picture of Michael Jackson with his head out of a car window, and so he's like looking so happy. Like, and so everybody was like, she's clearly shading Cardi.
Yeah.
But then somebody was like, no, she could have been shading Kanye. I was like, I don't know. The timing seems a little bit. So then Cardi posted a tweet that says, take your husband to a park and leave me the fuck alone. It says, take your man to a park and leave me the fuck alone. I wonder if she deleted it. She has not deleted it.
That shit's funny. That's pretty funny.
That's come on. Like, we gotta laugh at that.
That's pretty funny.
What can Nicki even say back to that?
Yeah, you
like,
can respond to that.
You can't take your nigga to a park, and we all know this.
He
can't go to a park. He can't go to a park.
Honestly, but with Cardi though on that live,
do you know why she was on that live? Like, what was the reasoning behind it?
No,
because everyone was saying so. Offset.
Oh, was it about Christian?
No, that was different. That didn't actually happen. They were saying that Offset he had like a birthday party in Miami or something. He's a Sagittarius.
Oh, okay. Again,
birds of a feather. Like, male Sagittarius, we know, are the worst of human existence, the worst people to ever exist. They said that the woman that he cheated on Cardi with, and then she beat her up and had to do community service over it, that same woman was at his birthday. Allegedly. We don't know. So, of course she was pissed about it. Like, nigga, I caught a charge over you. I've tried to rehabilitate you and your image, and then you fuck me over like this. I'm so glad she done with that bitch ass nigga.
Yo, she really went off. And what made me so sad, you could like hear the breaking in her voice of like how hurt she was, and she's like, you know, I'm vulnerable at this time, and you like want to choose this time to be doing some left side stuff. Like, I feel so bad for her. She doesn't deserve this.
I feel bad for her.
I hope 2024 she's able to have like a clean slate and like cut ties.
Fuck that nigga. Okay. Fuck all these niggas, actually. Yeah. Let's be for real. Because, I mean, I feel so bad for her because remember back when he, like, was trying to get her back or whatever after he had cheated, it felt like the entire world was like, Cardi, take him back. Cardi, take him back. Not me. But everybody was like, Cardi, take him back. And look at what this nigga did.
Again and again.
And who's to say what he's been putting her through privately, and we just don't even know, and we just don't even know about it. But that was so heartbreaking to hear that. Baby, listen, all the money in the world, stunning, beautiful, gorgeous, breaking records, and niggas still can't do right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it has to be. It's internal. It has to be internal. Think about like Jay-Z, Cardi. Like,
wait, Jay-Z and Offset, both male Sagittarius. What am I?
Coincidence?
I think not. Nicki Minaj, also a Sagittarius. This is
I
not.
don't know.
It's not. No, but you're right. You're right.
It's more of a reflection on them because, again, like you said, they have all the money in the world. They have obviously accomplished women in their life. It has something to do with them than anything that has to do with like the women, because that's some internal stuff that they got to figure out. But
I feel bad for her. I really feel for her. I know a lot of people are going to be like, think about the kids. Think about the kids. Get back together with him for the kids. One thing I can tell you, coming from a household of parents who hated each other, you know when they hate each other if you're a child. And
you
if
can
anything,
feel it,
you can feel it. And sometimes if you're like me, you can hear them arguing, you know? And so if you're a kid, most kids are just like, break the fuck up. Like, we don't want this shit either.
Right.
So yeah, that's not even the end of the Nicki Minaj news. Okay, let's talk about this. Okay, so she's obviously, good Lord. Okay, so remember on the last episode when I was like, Rihanna, please stream this album, because if it doesn't go number one, we're never gonna hear the end of it. So the album debuted at number one, but we're still not hearing the end of it. I'm gonna read you exactly the tweet that she wrote, the two tweets. She says, been discussing my 100 Barbs contest for months. They said Billboard reached out to say they're gonna take away sales for me telling y'all about the 100 Barbs thing. Can't wait until these next 6 hours are up so I can tell y'all some shit. Y'all can give out millions in Cash App money though. She's talking about WAP and what they did with the Cash App giveaway. LOL. So Barbs, me asking you to show proof of something that was already delivered or purchased is against the rules. So please disregard. Apologies. Then another tweet said, they so mad. They said 170 to 190. She's talking about album sales, knowing it was 200K already. Then they said 199 so that the two wouldn't leave their mouth, child. It's at 300, but once they filter out 100K, you'll be none the fucking wiser. I'm being punished for, quote, not signing a 360. We know that's not true, but she is. Making great music, having great fans, and for not leaving the game so that their new Nickies who signed 360 deals, that's also true. They are in 360 deals, can be propped up to look as though they are a lot more successful than they really are. Then she says, having too much power, hashtag Pink Friday too. I'm going to let you go ahead and say what you, because you seem like you have something to say.
Well, so she's being penalized because she told her fans that she wanted them to stream, like, proof of that they were streaming her album, right?
Well, what she's saying is that she ran a contest. And if they bought the song, she was going to give them something. Like, I think it was like a signed album, like a signed vinyl or something. She was going to give them, like, it was something. But now they're saying that doesn't count because you were bribing them to buy the song. Remember the same thing that was happening. Remember the same thing that was happening when Princess Diana, the remix came out. Yeah. And they were like sending fans money to buy the song or whatever. They got caught doing that. Or they were like, I'll follow you if you buy the song or something like that. So it's that similar kind of thing is what she's saying. And then she's saying that Billboard is saying that doesn't count. Billboard has not responded to say anything about even if what she's saying is true. So who knows if she really did sell 300K or if she sold 200K.
Yeah, I was about to say. So it's like now these numbers are kind of like.
Well, no, because what the Billboard reported, that I think updated, it was like 200 something K sold first week. The point is that it debuted at number one and it sold more than like all of the rap albums that are in the top 10 now combined. It still sold more than them. And she's still
why are you upset?
Happy.
So why are you upset then?
What?
She's ridiculous.
Happy. It's like the best debut in recent years, and she's still not happy.
All right, yeah, that's silly.
It's so silly, and who knows if it's even true. She feels like the entire world is against her. And I just don't know. I mean, on some accounts, she's right, because we do know that the Grammys definitely have it out for her.
For sure, yeah.
But sometimes I'm like, girl, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, just like, I don't know. And just enjoy the moment. be happy where you're at, and forget all that other stuff.
Why can't you just be happy with this album that you love?
Right.
And with the fans who love it too.
Right.
I don't understand I don't understand her logic. You know? I just cannot imagine being Nicki Minaj, being the most successful female rapper in the history of rap music, like literally ever. You know, and like commercially being the richest female rapper to ever exist, literally having the entire world at my disposal, and I'm still just so miserable.
Yeah.
Lord, it's sad.
Internal battles.
It gotta be. Baby, I hope these people get a lot of therapy because these motherfuckers need it. Do you want to talk about Cash Doll joining OnlyFans? Because there was a discussion about this. Okay, what did you think about it? Because there were people talking about it.
Yeah, so like I thought it was like random, but then it was funny because like I think my boyfriend and I were actually talking about like Ruby Rose actually.
Right, because she's on Instagram. I mean OnlyFans.
Yeah, and he was like, which came first? Was she on OnlyFans first or was she a rapper first? And then like where did her notoriety start to increase? And I think it's OnlyFans first.
Really? I think she was a rapper first.
You think she was a rapper first?
Well, I mean, we could look it up right now.
I was like, we could look it up. But, like, I don't know. I'm like, get to your coin. Like, I mean, who am I to stop you all? I mean, most people be doing stuff for free. Why not get paid?
I mean, you're right. So what it says here was, first of all, she was born in 1997. I thought she was much older. It says she was a model. She was in like her first like appearance was in the Migos Bad and Bougie. And then she started pursuing a recording career. And then she released her debut mixtape For the Streets in 2020. But after that, she gained wider success in her modeling career upon joining the subscription service OnlyFans. After she released it in 2020. So yes, she became a recording artist first. However, her popularity
came from OnlyFans. Gotcha.
It's so interesting because I saw a tweet that someone was like, what is this pipeline of female rapper to joining OnlyFans? Like, what is that? And here's what I think about it. Here's what I have to say about it. Number one, I support women. I support women who choose to go into sex work because that's your fucking business. As long as you're being safe, as long as you're following, the rules, and you're not doing, I don't give a fuck. My thought about it though, y'all not buying the fucking music. So y'all might as well buy the sex appeal that comes with it.
Yeah, I was about to say, and it's like, maybe these men are mad because they can't be on OnlyFans.
Okay, because we know this shit ain't selling either. So, I mean, my thing is like...
Options.
I got options. A bitch gotta eat. I'm fine as hell. Y'all not buying... This brings more attention to my music.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I'm like, I can't be mad at Cash Doll for this. But what she says is she's trying to change the narrative of OnlyFans. I don't get why. It's doing pretty well with the narrative that it has now, actually. Quite well, if you ask me.
I don't think that there needs to be a narrative change per se.
But she does. Cash Doll does. Okay, so what else? Oh, wait, this is something else. So Nikki, and Lord knows, right now I'm going to call her a liar. She says that her highly anticipated, she was on Watch What Happens Live. Do you watch Bravo? Are you into that?
I'm not into Bravo.
Not at all?
No.
Okay.
I really want to start watching The Real House of Potomac.
I was going to say, I think you would like that. I think you would like Potomac. Not the first season, but every season after that, it's like gold. But she was on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen because she hosted their reunion one year.
Right.
She hosted the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion because it's clear she's into that. She says, it's absolutely still coming. I wouldn't have wanted it to come out right now because it would take time. It would have taken time away from them really listening to the music. Now that they've digested the music, this hasn't even been out a week, the documentary will be a different level of emotional roller coaster. I'm sharing stuff that probably no one would expect me to share. Because the tour starts in March, I would want the documentary out prior to March. So she says it's coming.
Cool.
Do I believe her? Can't say I do.
Can't say.
Can't
I
say
don't know.
I do.
She delivered this project on time.
You know what? You're right. Maybe
So,
I'm wrong again.
Maybe there's a rollout. They might have a strategy.
Child, where is it going to be released though? Because remember, it was supposed to come out on HBO Max, and then it wasn't happening that way.
Yeah.
So who is going to buy this? Is she going to release it in theaters? I think that would be a terrible
That would be a
idea.
terrible idea.
That would be a terrible idea. Barbs would be in that bitch fighting. I feel
it
like
needs to be like YouTube TV or like I don't know.
But you know what? That would be a good idea for her.
Right?
Vivo, what is that thing that they do with
right?
I feel like she's a little bit bigger than that. But a documentary released by Nicki Minaj on YouTube, that's not a terrible idea.
Right?
I think it would work. Okay. Okay, so Lola Brooke, let's talk about this. Okay, Lola Brooke was interviewed by Essence Magazine, and she was interviewed by Shelby Stewart, who we interviewed.
Yes.
Did you get a chance to read through this or read anything from this?
I was like, I must have missed this one. I had read the Glorilla one.
Okay.
But I must have missed this one.
Well, this one, I thought it was cute. It was like, basically she was, just telling her story about how, like, she was really trying to hide her deep voice because record executives weren't feeling it and they want her to be more feminine. And she said that was a big reason of why she related to Foxy Brown, because Foxy never really had to do that. And then also, like we talked about earlier this year, like Tiana Taylor is now her creative
She's been
director.
working with everybody.
Literally
everybody.
Of the new girls, not just Glorilla, not just Lotto, but also Lola Brooke. You know what I mean? Like,
honestly, she's really good. She's getting, and that's so great because it's like, I feel like she's really getting them into a spot of like bringing back the art of performance.
Thank you. Because
and also giving them the space.
Taylor can do, babe.
I
Just
know.
fucking perform, okay?
Exactly.
I might not fuck with the music like that, but every time I see a live performance of her, I'm like, God damn, that bitch is talented.
Excellent.
And you want to know a fun fact? She and I have the same birthday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
so
she's also a Sagittarius. Also a Sagittarius. There's something in us, okay? Something. But she also said like that she's working with Tiana and there's going to be new music, new visuals, and like a ton of big stuff coming in 2024.
Cool. I
am claiming it now. 2024 for women in hip hop is going to be what 2023 was supposed to be.
Yeah, you think so?
I 100% do. Meg is coming. Cardi is coming. Lotto is coming. Now Lola Brooke, Glorilla, Tiana Taylor's working with all these girls. Nicki's going on tour. Who knows what's going to happen next year?
You're right.
I think it's going to be huge.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to talk about Doja Cat?
Oh yeah. I watched a little bit of that interview. I thought it was really good. I think Ebro's a great interviewer.
He really is.
He's able to definitely like read the artist and like make sure that they feel comfortable. But
you know what? Elliot Wilson should take a fucking note from him. Okay. You don't see, well, no, Ebro do be on Twitter acting a fool, but not like Elliot Wilson. No, sorry, go ahead, continue.
No, I thought it was good though. I think some of the standouts for me was that like I think something that we've also talked about was how, Doja Cat has been very specific about like distancing herself from like her fans in a way that it's like, okay, you know me as like this performer and that's it. Like you don't know the personal things because she's like, I need to keep some privacy for myself, but also,
of course,
it sounds like she's like very fragile in a way of what she was saying. She's like, I can't take criticism like that. I know myself. Yeah. And so it's like, I would rather not be the poster child for like certain aspects of like how I identify.
Right.
And I thought that was real. And it was kind of good to hear that she confirmed that. It was interesting that she also talked about how, she wants to be more creative of like exploring different genres within music.
That was what I liked.
Yeah, like being like she's like, I'd love to do like work with a live band and be able to do like a punk album and like not really have like the restrictions that she has today. So I think definitely see her do that.
I think it's interesting because I feel like there's like a huge population of hip hop fans who also either are or were punk fans at one point in their lives. Like I feel like those two fan bases, it's like how they say all Black people love Paramore. I really think those but I really think those two genres like are like peanut butter and jelly. Like they go hand in hand in that way. So it's interesting because she was talking about how she's back in album mode even though this album just dropped,
just came out,
but I felt in my gut that this wasn't it for her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this wasn't the moment for her. Like, this wasn't the final say. This wasn't this wasn't the end of like this new trajectory that she's going within her career. So I'm interested, 100% interested to see like what this new album would sound like, because we've seen her do rock. We've seen her do like different emo, like punk type of moments. And I'm interested to see like of how far she can take that, because we know how talented she is. Right. One thing that I want to talk about was remember we were talking about on our episode with Shelby about the Nazi moment where she was like talking about how she said, I don't feel the need to say like, or to explain myself. She said she didn't feel the need to explain herself because people were going to run with whatever narrative they wanted to.
Yeah.
And she was saying that like, she didn't know that he was a neo-Nazi. And she was just like,
oh, this is a funny guy.
Yeah,
I thought it was
like,
funny.
This is just a funny guy.
You don't believe it?
I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I don't buy it. I went to like, after we talked about that, I was like, no, this guy's definitely a neo-Nazi. When I was like, just a simple, quick Google search will tell you that. So you're telling me you went and bought his merch and you just had no fucking clue? I'm sorry. I don't buy it. I don't. But what did you think?
I don't know. I guess maybe I'm naive. I was just like, okay, maybe, because the way she framed it, I was like, okay, I just have a weird, dark sense of humor. And like, she's like, I didn't think that deep into it of like, oh, how do I trace like what his beliefs are? She's like, oh, I just thought he was a funny guy. Put a funny guy on my t-shirt. That's it. And then she's like,
too.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, girl, I guess. She was like, but like to your point, she was like, I don't want to have to address something and then have to explain myself. And I think, again, what Shelby was saying is like, again, her idea of like the separation between her as a person and an artist versus like, just like her
but
being who she is.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that if you are getting called out for supporting a neo-Nazi, that your narrative would be, you know what, I really don't think I have to explain myself because people know my heart. Is that what you would say, Brianna?
No, I don't think personally, I don't think I could ever be associated in that way. So I see your point. I see your point.
Like, you see where I'm going with this? Like, of all things, it's not like somebody called you out for being like, oh, I spit on a kid. Like, what? I mean, you probably would have to address that, but just for like doing something like small,
I get it. No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Supporting a neo-Nazi, and you're just like, no, I don't have to say anything about this because people know my heart.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
God.
No, you're right. You're
not
right.
Even a PR statement from the publicist to be like, we are vehemently opposed to Nazism.
Right, we do not stand.
We do not stand with them.
You're so right.
Nothing.
What I did think also was interesting about the interview is she said that she was going to keep Paint the Town Red off of the album.
I didn't think it was going to make the album either.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and it's crazy because it's been like the most successful single of all of the singles.
And she said that like, her team was, has done that a couple of times of being able to identify songs where she was just like, you know what? Nah, I don't really like it anymore. And they're like, no, this is going to do well.
But you know what? Isn't that important though, to have a bunch of people on your team who are not just yes men, but who will challenge you, and who have different voices and different opinions, And it seems like that's kind of like what she has, I feel like she has, to some extent, a good team who understands like what her fans want, what the streets need to hear, what the radio wants, what's going to do. Like, I feel like to an extent she has that, and it's important because like, you don't want, like I said, you don't want a bunch of yes men around.
That's true.
So I kind of support that, I kind of get that. Should we talk about new music? Oh, wait. Yeah. Should we talk about Party?
Yo, oh my gosh. Yeah.
Party.
That was so ridiculous.
What a ridiculous human being.
After reading that article, I was just like, I felt like I lost like a bit of respect for him. Like aside from the freestyle that he released and whatever.
Terrible.
But it's like what it sounded like, the article sounded, it was like, okay, yeah, I did that, but she also made me feel this way too. Like
it's like,
it was justified.
But literally define what is cheating. What is that?
Yeah, and I was just like,
and all these bird ass bitches, pick me ass hoes, like fucking Angela Yee, having him on the show to talk about, and nobody wants to talk about this because did you know he dropped a project?
I didn't actually.
Had no fucking clue. He dropped a project, and that's what he's allegedly going around and promoting. But it's actually just like a press tour against Meg, and she literally had to get on Instagram Live
and it's like,
and be
why are you talking about me? And I have not.
She's like, it's giving strategic. She said, if the shoe didn't fit, you wouldn't be out here what they say, a hit dog gonna holler. So if it wasn't you, then you would have nothing to be discussing.
True.
You know?
True.
And it was interesting because he was talking about how sad he was that she dropped
and it tarnished his image.
And she dropped the song on his daughter's birthday. Did you know he had a child?
I did.
Oh, I had no fucking clue there was a kid in the picture. I ain't never seen you with this. Never heard of this child. Never heard you talk about this kid before now. You know what? And maybe he doesn't have to. But what the fuck ever. A couple more things. So Glorilla. She had a cover story for GQ. I don't know if it's a cover story.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was good too. Like a really good profile.
Yeah, they did a great coverage of like, you know, I think especially her background of like, you would have never expected, like, you know, it explained how she came from like a very conservative background.
Her name is Gloria. Hallelujah. You don't think that that's a conservative background? Her name is Gloria Hallelujah Woods. You don't think she came from?
I didn't put two and two together.
Okay, but you're right.
But no, she like, and then it said how she was like homeschooled for a while and like all this stuff, and how like basically her being bad was a result of like her not having access to like the things that normal kids had, like TV and like I don't know, albums. But what really stood out to me during this article was about how she's really working on stepping outside of her comfort zone and seeing what sticks. And, you know, similar to Lola Brooks working with Tiana Taylor, she's like, I don't dance, but like, you know, if dancing is something that's going to elevate my performance and get me to the next level, then I'm going to do it.
Absolutely.
And I think the last part of the article, which I really liked, was about how after she finished performing, her team showed her like footage of like what it looked like, how the crowd was engaged. And she's like, okay, I could have done this better. I can figure this out. So it sounds like there's a lot of, you know, commitment from her end of trying to be a new level rapper, which I thought was really cool.
I loved that. I also thought it was just so interesting. Not interesting, but just like, I really enjoyed the part where she was like, she discovered rap through 106 in Park. Because how many of us can say that 106 in Park or BET, Uncut, or any of that kind of like the early MTV, like all of those video music stations really exposed us to like this whole hip hop culture and the whole like rap music as I don't know, like as this entire separate thing, you know, like that really, I feel like elevated culture and was such a huge part of our childhoods, you know? Totally. 106 in Park, back in the day, like I used to come home, I used to rush home to watch the top 10 countdown. You know, because you could go and you could watch 106 in Park and fucking Beyonce would be there celebrating her birthday. Jay-Z would be there promoting a single. Like everybody was on 106 in Park, and it was where videos wanted to premiere on 106 in Park back in the day. And so it's so important. And I love that like a lot of like people our age like share that, you know?
I was about to say maybe that's like the shift. That's the shift in generation. This new generation of hip hop, of like how we were exposed to music.
Right. And it's probably why we also recognize so many of these samples, you know? Because
Totally.
they're all from that. Okay, should we move on to the music?
Yes.
Okay, so we have like not that much new music, but like a fun mix of things, like new Flying a Boss, new Black Girl in Sync, some Megan Thee Stallion, and Caribou. Tell me about this. How did you discover this artist?
Caribou. So I think I talked about her maybe a couple episodes back. She did this freestyle with Lil Yachty and the Concrete Boys, I think.
Okay.
And her beat was really cool. They were all using the same beat, but they slowed hers down a little bit.
Yeah.
And she has this like nonchalant type of flow.
Yeah. And even though she's rapping about some crazy shit.
She is. She really is. And so so yeah, I like I saw her. She's been popping up on my TikTok. This song has been popping up on my TikTok of people utilizing it. Yeah, and so I was like, I don't know, let's pop it in. But I think I like her voice. I like
and you know the Concrete Boys, they said they're coming out with a project like soon.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So I mean, we're gonna be hearing more from her. Clearly, we're gonna be hearing more from her in coming years. But
Lil Yachty been standing behind her.
You know what? I like that, because for him to be talking all the shit that he's talking about the state of hip hop, he better be putting his motherfucking money where his mouth is. Okay.
Totally.
What did you think about the Megan Thee Stallion Renee rap song? I already know what you're gonna say, but I still.
Oh my god, I couldn't even get through it. I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, let me just stop listening to these like singles that she puts out for movies. Like, I can't. Like,
as soon as I heard it, I said, Brianna's gonna fucking hate this.
I was like, this is so dumb. I'm like, you know, I'm happy you have. I was like, you know, twice in 1 year she has like a soundtrack song for like a
major movie. So
get to the bag, girl. But you know, this music isn't for me. Like, this isn't.
Okay, so as you can probably guess, I liked it. I thought it was a fun, cute pop moment, and I thought she had a really great, fun, cute feature on it. Like, I thought it was cute. I thought it was a bop. I'm gonna listen to it at the gym, like doing my little.
We'll see.
I just knew you were gonna hate it. I knew you were
I did not
gonna
like
hate
it.
The thing about is I love a really good, well constructed pop music song. Like, I just, especially with a rap feature that's like just really, really good. I thought this was really fun. I thought it was good. I love when Meg is talking her shit, you know, but in a fun poppy way. Like, I feel like, you know, we're seeing in her music this trend like now of it reflecting maybe how she is actually feeling, the kind of healing that she's gone through, and she's ready to get back to it, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Hell no. What did you think about this?
Well, no. I thought it was fine.
From The Color Purple?
Yeah, I thought it was fine. I probably won't, like, you know, listen to it like that, but I'm like, I'm sure it'll be nice in the movie.
It's not going to be in the movie.
Oh, it's not?
No, this is like a companion, like extra bonus soundtracks. Like how they make like just extra things for the soundtrack. It's not going to be in the movie. No.
Oh, no. That was all right. It was all right.
You know what other song I really like? I like the Flying a Boss song. You know,
oh, really?
I thought that was so cute. It says, what is it? Unidentified fine ass hoe or some fly ass hoe.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I kind of love this. You know, like they might be beating the one hit wonder allegations. Like,
no, they're funny. I was like scrolling on Twitter and they had posted like promoting this, and like people, they were responding to like all the comments underneath, and they were just saying like the wildest stuff. They're like, what do you mean by that? Okay, cool, yeah,
I love that.
But I really liked the Grinch freestyle.
Me too. Me too.
That was really good, very timely.
Yes.
I think Lil Tyler is
like, how old is this child?
He has to 12. Be like 8. He's like 18.
He looks 12.
He's super young, and he's just so bad.
Yeah, clearly. Because Lotto is too old to be on your motherfucking song. I'm sorry.
Like, how old is he?
A child?
Yeah, he's 17. He's 17. Because, like, I remember, you know why? Because in his Double XL freestyle, he had said something along the lines of, like, I can't be going in there. I'm a minor or something like that. I need my parents. Because he was talking about going to a club or whatever.
Good Lord. Good fucking Lord.
but he's like the definition of a Floridian kid, like just like bad
as
but he also has that nonchalant type of flow, which I think that's something that I like. So that's why I was like, okay, I'm sticking around for the song. But Lotto did a great job on this. Like, great way to end the year for her.
I agree.
I'm trying to think. The Jealous Ass Bitch song, I didn't really like it, to be honest.
I thought it was fine, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I just thought it was okay. But I love them together. So I was like,
yeah.
I thought this was cute. I thought the video was cute. I love their friendship. But I thought the song was only okay.
Yeah. So.
The AR the Mermaid song featuring K Carbon, though, you know, I wasn't that into the song, but it did make me more interested in AR the Mermaid. Like, as an artist.
Did I hear this one?
It's okay. If you missed it, it's fine. But it's like, I'm so much more into, like, now she's on my radar, you know,
Gotcha.
And now I'm interested in listening to AR the Mermaid's music and, like, seeing what's tea, like, what's up with her, because I just like her voice. I really love the sound of her voice. And it was, I don't know, I really liked it. So I really like her flow. So it's time. It's the best day of the year. It's our awards show, everybody. Welcome back to another year, the 4th annual Where My Girls At awards show. And let me tell you, I think it's our best one yet.
Yeah,
I think it's our best one yet.
I haven't seen the results, so this is all going to be all organic. So
I haven't seen the results until
I'm excited.
In just a moment when I'm going to look at them. You voted. You cast your votes. We created the categories, but this is all about what the people think. But I'm going to ask you first, Brianna, my co-host. Do you have a favorite episode from this year? This being our last episode of 2023. Do you have a favorite from this year?
I think my favorite episode was when we interviewed, I think it was Shelby. The girl, is she the girl from Houston, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that interview. She had incredible insight of, like, I think just music and culture, and especially, like, being from Texas, I think that, like, subset of perspective. So I think that was probably my favorite episode.
My favorite. You know, I really think it was our Song of the Summer episode from this summer.
Yeah, that's always fun. Yeah.
I just love doing that, and I think we just had a lot of, like, fun and, like, a lot of really great contenders for Song of the Summer this year.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just felt like it was a really good year. And so then my second question, before we get into it, do you have an MVP of 2023? One or even two?
I think the MVP of this year is Lotto. I think she had an incredible year.
Yeah.
I think from, like, expanding her versatility of, like, you know, working with the Korean artist that I'm forgetting his name.
Jungkook?
Yeah.
I'm saying that so wrong. I just know in my heart I'm saying that wrong. I'm so sorry. Please don't fight
But
me.
I think being able to expand her, like, global presence, but also I think I just like the bars that she was able to have this year. I think her presence at Coachella was incredible. She's just had a really great run of the year. So I'm going to say Lotto has been my MVP of the year. What about you?
You know, I'm inclined to agree. I really think that Lotto, Sexy Red, Ice Spice.
Oh, Sexy Red had a good year too.
You know, Coil Ray, even. I really just think like, for me, it was them. It was them. Like, they just had a phenomenal year. So, are you ready to start?
Yeah,
are you ready to get into it?
Let's go.
All right, everybody, it's time to go. This is my favorite part of the year for our first award, the 2023 Flued Out Award for Best Instagram Baddie. The nominees this year were Coil Ray, JT, Lizzo, Doechii, and Lotto. Now, Brianna, this competition was stiff this year. Who do you think is going to take it home? Before I announce the winner, who would your vote have been for?
You know what? I'm gonna go with JT. Actually, I feel like JT was putting it on this year.
She really has been.
She's been putting it on, and she released like her own clothing line. Like, I feel like JT might be the one.
Do we think we're gonna see JT in a major fashion campaign this year? Do you see, or this coming year? Do you see that happening?
I want to say no.
You want to say?
I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know. I could be wrong, but I feel like no, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Not this year.
That's fair. And the winner is of the 2023 Fluid Out Award for Best Instagram Baddie. It's JT.
Ooh,
JT won this year with over half of the votes. So congratulations to JT. Now, moving on to the Sweet 16 Award for Verse of the Year. The nominees this year were Boom Part 2, Lotto, America Has a Problem Freestyle, Doechii, Point Me To, Cardi B, Red Ruby the Sleaze, Nicki Minaj, and Kill Bill Remix, Doja Cat.
Ooh.
Now, this was some stiff-ass competition.
Yeah.
Who do you think deserves to win?
Okay. Who I think deserves to win? I was going to say, I hope Boom wins. I could see that Kill Bill would probably win, though. Would probably be the ultimate winner.
Are you ready for this? We have a tie.
Okay. Who is it?
We have a tie. So the winners of the Sweet 16, the 2023 Sweet 16 Verse of the Year Award are Red Ruby the Sleaze by Nicki Minaj and America Has a Problem Freestyle by Doechii.
Oh, okay.
That was surprising.
That was a good surprise.
That was a good surprise because I love that fucking freestyle. That's what Beyonce should have put on the remix. All right, are we ready to move on?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, our next award, the Where's Your Publicist Award for the worst PR of the year. And let me tell you, there were some late in the game contenders. The nominees are Lizzo, Nicki Minaj, as usual, JT, as usual, and Doja Cat. But who do you think? What do you think is going to take it home?
I feel like Lizzo had a pretty, I feel like she had a pretty big scandal. But if we're going on consistency, though, it's probably Nicki Minaj.
She is consistently terrible. You are right at that. But the winner of the 2023 Where's Your Publicist Award with over 50% of the votes, Doja Cat. Congratulations,
really?
Doja Cat, for the worst PR of the year.
You know what? I guess I can see that.
Yeah, hell fucking yeah. We can see that. Okay. So the next one is our Put Me On Award for 2024 Rising Stars, which is not necessarily going to be the same thing as our Where My Girls At freshman list, which you can expect next year. However, these are the people that we think are going to have a really big 2024. The nominees are Blake Kiana, Maya the Don, Scarlett, Tia Corinne, and Gloss Up. Now, Brianna, who would you cast your vote for?
I think I would vote for Maya the Don. Maya the Don or Gloss Up would probably be my choice, I would say.
Are you ready for this? The winner is Tia Corinne.
Oh, wow.
Tia Corinne was the winner.
You're surprising me.
I mean, I'm shocked, but you know what? I mean, the people have spoken. So Tia Corinne, we're excited to see what you coming with in 2024, baby. Because the people are excited to see what you coming with in 2024. Clearly.
Yeah, sounds like it.
So now next up, our First Day Out Award for the biggest 2023 come up. The nominees are Ice Spice, Sexy Red, Maya the Don, Flying a Boss, and Callie. Who would you vote for?
I feel like I would vote for Sexy Red.
Okay. Sexy Red did have a really big 2023.
She had a really good year.
She had a really great year. The winner, with over 50% of the votes of the First Day Out Award, is Ice Spice. Congratulations to Ice Spice. Is this her first Where My Girls At award?
I think so.
We have a lot of firsts this year. Oh, no, she might
No, she might have won last year.
You know what? I'm gonna have to go and look that up, and I will post a correction in the show notes of this episode. But I think this might be her first.
Yeah.
I think this also might be Tia Corinne's first.
That's true.
This might be Tia Corinne's first. I think it's not JT's first. I don't think.
No.
But we have a lot of firsts. Okay, so yes, it's Ice Spice for the biggest 2023 come up. And honestly, I'm inclined to agree. I really am inclined to agree with this one. I mean, goddamn, overnight it happened. Okay, so moving on to our 30 Seconds to Chart award for best viral song. Okay, there were a lot of viral hits this year. And the nominees for our award, it was hard to narrow this down. Let me tell you. The nominees were You Wish by Flying a Boss, Players by Coi Leray, Ski by Sexy Red, Area Codes by Callie, and Put It on the Floor by Lotto.
Ooh.
Who do you think should take this home?
I most Area Codes.
Area Codes.
Area Codes.
Area Codes is a good one.
I feel like that was pretty popular.
It was really popular.
I feel like an honorable mention would have been like Paint the Town Red.
Could have been.
But yeah, I feel like Area Codes.
The winner of the 30 Seconds to Chart award, Ski! Congratulations to Sexy Red on her first Where My Girls At
Let's
award.
go.
We're so proud of you, Sexy Red. Congratulations. You can tell your unborn baby about this monumental achievement. The next award is the misdemeanor for Best Music Video. Now, there were a lot of great music videos this year from women in hip hop. The nominees for this were Bongos, Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, the Freaky T remix, Tia Corinne and Lotto, Agora Hills, Doja Cat, I'm That Bitch, Bia, and Area Codes by Callie. Now, who do you want to win? Who do you want to take this one home?
I guess I kind of want Tia Corinne to take this. I think
I did love that video. I love the baps,
but I feel like Agora Hills is gonna win.
Agora Hills is a really good one. The winner of the 2023, and shout out to the misdemeanor. Shout out to the pioneer that woman is. The 2023 misdemeanor award goes to Bongos by Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. You are being like just
I was like, I couldn't even hide it. You know what? Congratulations to them. But
we're so happy. The people have spoken. Clearly, this video was one of the best that was released this year. Now moving on to, personally, my favorite award, the Ladies' Night Award for Best Collaboration. Now, the nominees for this one were stiff. We have Boom Part 2, Mellow Bucks and Lotto. Put It on the Floor Again, Lotto and Cardi B. Pound Town 2, Sexy Red and Nicki Minaj. Don't Play With It remix, Lola Brooke, Lotto and Young Miami. And Point Me To, Fendi the Rapper and Cardi B. Who do you think should take it home?
I think Put It on the Floor.
Brianna, you got one right. The winner of the Ladies' Night Award for Best Collaboration is Put It on the Floor Again, Lotto and Cardi B.
Let's go. Our song of the summer.
It's song of the summer. Honestly, this one makes
listen to it.
Still listen to it. Still listen to it, okay? Now moving on to the Super Duper Fly Award for Best Brand Collaboration. We have Megan Thee Stallion and Flamin' Hots, Cardi B and Offset and McDonald's. Ooh, we kind of regret that one.
Did not age well.
Flying a Boss and Pizza Hut / etc. Flo Milli and 7-Eleven and Young Miami and Revolt. Also regretting that one just a little bit. But you know what? We don't have foresight. We didn't know what was going to happen.
We didn't know.
What do you think is going to take home the Super Duper Fly Award?
Maybe either Meg or Young Miami. Because Young Miami I feel like Carisha Please is just too funny.
Just got to the fucking bag, okay? Like, it's just so funny. Let's get it on a different network. Anyway, the winner of the Super Duper Fly Award for Best Brand Collaboration, it's Megan Thee Stallion, the hot girl coach, the flamin' hottie. Her collaboration with Flamin' Hots, it just makes so much sense.
It makes so much sense.
And clearly
and now with her with Nike, will she be training for whatever she's training for?
Can't wait to see what it is. So moving on, we are down to our final 3 awards, the big 3.
Wow.
Our Song of the Year, Album of the Year, and Artist of the Year.
Ooh, okay.
Are you ready for this? The Stuck on Repeat Award for Song of the Year. Now, this one is hard because there were so many nominees, but we had to narrow it down. And our Song of the Year nominations were Put It on the Floor, Lotto, Hellcats SRTs, Sexy Red, Not My Nigga, Extended, Ken the Man, Players, Coi Leray, Ski Yee, Sexy Red, and Area Codes, Cali. Now, Brianna, what do you think makes a Song of the Year? What do all of these songs share that made them worthy of our Song of the Year nomination?
I think it's the replay value. I think it's like its ability to go viral. I don't know. I think it's just like something that you continuously want to listen to. And I feel like, I don't know. I don't know what, this is a really tough category.
It really is.
I feel like it could be Players.
You
honestly.
think it could be Players? Are you ready for this? The Song of the Year, the Stuck on Repeat Award for the 2023 Where My Girls At Award. It goes to Ski Yee, Sexy Red.
You know, that was my second guess. And I'm happy for her.
Sexy Red, 2-time Where My Girls At Award winner.
Just cleaning it up.
How does it feel, Sexy? Answer us. Tell us. Let us know. Write us on Twitter. Let us know how it feels. Now, moving on to our Lauryn Hill Award for Best Album or Project of the Year. Now, I thought there were a ton of really great projects by female rappers this year, but we had to narrow it down. And so the nominees are Scarlett, Doja Cat, Coi Leray, Hood Hottest Princess, Sexy Red, Sundial, No Name, and Like Ice Spice. What do you think is going to take it home?
I feel like might win it. I feel like might win it, but I think Scarlett should be up there.
Well, you're right. The winner of the Lauryn Hill Award is Scarlett by Doja Cat.
Yeah, it was a great album.
Congratulations to Doja Cat. And now, the final award of the night. And this one, I'm looking at it now. This one was close. The Queen Bee Award, named after the one and only Queen Bee, Lil' Kim, for Artist of the Year. 2023 was such a great year for women in hip hop. I mean, look at our show. It exists solely because of that. And I think we had a great year.
I think so too.
2023 was a magnificent year for women in hip hop, despite them not being celebrated for most of the year. And our nominees for Artist of the Year are Sexy Red, Ice Spice, Lotto, Coi Leray, and Doechii. Now, I think there's an argument for all of these women to be the winner.
Definitely.
But only one person did win it. And who do you think it is? Your last one of 2023. Your last prediction of 2023. Who do you think is taking home Artist of the Year?
I think Ice Spice is taking it.
You think Ice Spice is taking it home?
Is it Ice Spice?
It is not Ice Spice. She came in. There was a 3-way tie for second place. But the winner of the Queen Bee Award for Artist of the Year, the rap girl who had the best 2023, the People's Princess, it's Lotto. Congratulations!
You know what? I'm glad that it was
Lotto. Congratulations to Lotto. Congratulations to all of our winners.
All of our winners.
Congratulations to all of the wonderful women in hip hop. You had an amazing 2023, and you gave us something to talk about all year long. Week after week, there was more and more and more shit, and we thanked you.
Yeah, thank you. This was great.
Another award
year
show.
in the book. Another award shows in the book. Thank you for all the nominees and the winners.
Yes.
For putting out great content and just being yourself.
Yes. Thank you so much to everybody. And remember, here, everybody's a winner. Everybody's a winner because we love you all so much. Should we do music recs? Or should we end it there?
I was like, I feel like let's end it there.
Let's end it there. Our music recs. Listen to our nominees from 2023. There's a playlist on Spotify of all the 2023 Where My Girls At Awards nominees. Go and listen to that. Go and support the
Stream
girls.
the girls.
Stream the girls. Watch their music videos. Support them. Buy their merch. Show up for them because they give us so much, and we're so thankful. We're so thankful, and we're out. Have a great new year, and we'll see you guys in 2024. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Where My Girls At, a podcast about Black women in hip hop. Where My Girls At is produced and edited by Mariah Woods and hosted by Mariah Woods and Brianna LaRosliere. Follow us on Twitter at Where My Girls At 2, on Instagram at Where My Girls At _TH, and on TikTok at Where My Girls At Pod. See you next time.